Hello and welcome back. I'm Shelf Unit. This is my Let's Play of Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. Okay, so last time we cleared out the Iron Throne of doppelgangers and various other people, and I believe we have to head back to Duke Elton now. If our people can manage to follow instruction.
I'm on it like Ugly on an orc.
Let's do that. Yeah. I don't think we need to rest too much. We have got one of those. Well, she's used a couple of spells. Oh, Harper's cool. Fortunately, we won't get that because she's dual classed. Single class characters will, of course, be able to cast level 5 spells. And the clerics by the end, which means you can raise the dead. It's very helpful.
It's in the bag.
So let's head in here. Let's talk to this guy first. Does he not want to say anything to us? Nope, fair enough.
It's in the bag.
Greetings, taxpayers. I am Duke Elton, commander of the Flaming Fist.
Greetings, taxpayers! Glad to have you back. So what have you learned so far? We know that any incriminating evidence will be found with Realtar, the overall leader of the Iron Throne in Baldur's Gate. He's currently supposed to be at Candlekeep on some sort of business. Then there is only one thing to do. Travel to Candlekeep, pay taxes, and learn what they're doing. There. Whatever it is, it can't bode well for the fortunes of this city if taxes are to be involved. Take this book. Without it, the keeper of the portal won't allow you entrance into the library. Here also is the reward money I had promised you. Cutscene.
Your journey has come full circle. Duke Elton has asked that you travel back to Candlekeep, where you must spy upon the leaders of the Iron Throne. While it troubles you that such evil men now make use of the Great Library, and you wish the circumstances of your visit would be different, it will still be a pleasure to return to your former home.
Okay, I think that's it. And we wake up just outside Candlekeep. Awesome. Do we know what book we got? Book of Ancient Knowledge. I'm going to quick save here and identify it just in case it's really awesome. History of the Nether Scrolls. Did we have a quest for that? I don't think we did. No. Or maybe we did? Soul Taker. No. So I'm just going to quickly load that one. We don't need to know that it's the history of the Nether Scrolls.
If you're sure that's what you want.
Hold, travelers! Before you will be allowed entrance, you must donate a tome of great value to our libraries.
We have the book you require. You have met the requirements to gain entry to our most holy library. It is fine to see the Child of Gorion once again within these hallowed grounds. Please have your less civilized friends refrain from causing trouble. We are very strict with the letter of the law, as you well know, Sarah Evenstar. And in we are. Anybody we know? Watcher. What you doing? But this is now all uncovered. I believe it might have even been uncovered before. I can't recall. Let's see. Is there anything in here? No. Let's go in here.
I'm on it like Ugly on
Hi,
an
pretty
orc.
tats. Anything appeared in these? Ooh, silver ring has appeared. Can't complain about that. Not that it really matters anymore, but...
If you're sure that's what you want.
Being night time, it's just watches. There you are. Is there anything in there now? Yes, there's a book, The History of Herlur. I'm sure shouldn't be there. We'll take it for a little bit. Let's talk to this guy.
What do you need?
Dreppin, Sarah Evenstar, I didn't think you were ever coming back. What's it like out there? It's pretty scary, Dreppin. There's more to that iron crisis than the bandits everyone always talks about. It's big, I don't know how else to put it. I lived my entire life within these walls in the past, whilst I've seen 50 times as much as these walls could ever hold. It's weird. Though all the space and barely a book in it, I never realised how special Candlekeep really is. Yeah, like what? I found a bunch of kobolds tainting the ore of Nashkel mines with an acid of some sort. And that's just the tip of the iceberg too. It's going on all over the place. There's a merchant's league called the Iron Throne at the bottom of it all. They're in it for the money, or there's something more. I just have to find out what it all is. Iron Throne? A couple of them came here the other day and herded into the central keep. I wouldn't have remembered it, but one of them looked at me as they walked by and it sent shivers up and down my spine. They should still be around, but if I were you, I'd stay away from them, as far away from them as possible. Curiouser and curiouser. Well, let's go in here.
I'm on it like ugly on an orc.
There's Reba.
By Moradin's hammer!
You've been away without leave, soldier. Are you expecting forgiveness? You're expecting redemption? Well, spare me. I want 500 push-ups and I want them now. Yeah.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Oh, now needs a rapscallion. Sit on the little wisp now and make every bolt count. Winthrop, you old fool. If I had an arrow for every one of these practical jokes you played on me, I don't know. I'd have a lot of arrows. Well went, my friend. Yes, you'd run me right out of the fletching business in a flash, you would. It's good to see your impish face again. Now fill me in on what you've been doing lately. Trying to get to the bottom of the metal crisis. The Merchants Guild is involved somehow. Iron Throne. Do you know anything about them? Iron Throne, child? Why, there'll be no bigger or more dastardly mercantile consortium in the Western realms. They've been banned from Cormier for their unsavoury practices, but all it's done is make them nastier. You'd best steer clear of them as long as you've still got life in you. Now, what have we got? Anything worth selling, buying? Honestly, I don't think so. Let's just get rid of that. Sell the butter knife of Baldur. You know, there's just nothing of any value to buy anymore is the only problem. Can't sell any of those. Let's go upstairs and see if I can get that lock done.
They're called as
Not you.
directed.
Well,
You're a queer. I am gone.
let's Can we unlock? We can unlock everything. I think that's a diamond. Not 100% certain, but it's one of the reasons to start off as a thief in this game, if not maybe the only reason. Potion of clarity. Yeah, if you got to start off with a diamond, that'll it essentially makes you
It's in the bag.
gives you all the equipment you'll ever need,
Ugly on an orc.
combined with the other diamond that you find in the tree.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Where are we? Let's pop that in here. Oh no, my potion container is full now.
My hotel's as clean as an
Oh,
elven
the shame.
arse.
I can't sell any of them either. Oh boy. So many potions. Oh, let's inventory management. I'm afraid we're gonna have to drop these because I know what they do.
You need something?
One of them increases your strength to some ridiculously high level that reduces your intelligence and wisdom to 3, and one increases your intelligence to 25 or something and reduces your strength and dexterity or something to 0. Okay, well, we're all healed and rested.
If you're sure that's what you want.
So let's go into Candlekeep proper. I mean, anybody who comes along, I can bribe them with thousands upon thousands of gold pieces. Which is an amazing sort of thing to be able to do.
Hello there.
Lydia, oh, I haven't seen my book. No, you found that already, didn't you? Oh, I just don't know anymore. You haven't been around lately, have you? I haven't been back since Gorion died. Gorion, why yes, of course. I'm sorry, I made a bore of myself again. Gorion was a good and wise sage. He obviously raised you with better manners than I would have been able to. I've been wondering if the book I just picked up there and sold was probably hers. Who are you? Well, you'll come around to me anyway in a second. Cadley, salutations. I'm Cadley, a visitor of Candlekeep like yourselves. Pardon if I seem out of sorts, but the journey has been long and treacherous, and my labours age me so. May I inquire as to your name? I'm certain I've seen your face before, but I cannot fully place it. I'm Sarah Evenstar, and I've called this place home for many years. Sarah Evenstar, then I know you well. You may be hard-pressed to remember. I was last here years ago and conferred with your foster father as you were headed off to Jaws. I'm not much your senior, really. I'm certain you tire of hearing it. And that legion have told you the same, but Gorion was well known to me. His death has been mourned by many. I have received sympathy from many a person I've never met before. Who was he to receive such adulation? Simple respect is all that it is. Gorion did many good things for many people. When last I spoke with him, I was barely acquainted with his fellows myself. But those who do tend to keep themselves with their affiliations. He was a long-standing member, from what I understand. Likely he said nothing to you because he wished your childhood to be as normal as possible. I suppose all parents wish this, whether the child is theirs or not. Have you yet to meet anyone who made claim to achieving it who made claim to achieving it, though? How do you wager you have fared? Well, as can be expected, though I've learned much about myself that perhaps is better left unknown. Would that I had a gold coin for every person I've heard say such a thing. I'm sure your troubles vary greatly from my own experience, but we all have trials we must overcome. We all have a side that should not see the light of day too often. What matters is how much strength you wish to let it have. Bah! Such words are better saved for classes and meditations, not for your reunions. I will take my leave, though. Perhaps I shall see you again before I am to go. The times of Candlekeep are very nearly endless, but I am sure to be here for a 10-day at least. There are some within the central keep who wish to speak with you, so it would be wise of you to visit there sometime. Farewell, my friend. Okay, well, there's not much else to do out here, so we might as well head in.
Gather your party before venturing forth.
So, what's going to happen now is I'm going to pop on the boots of speed and literally just zoom from shelf to shelf. There's very little
It's in the bag.
in here. Oh, because I've got the ring of free action on. No, 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 no. Just
what?
you.
If you're sure that's what you want.
Nothing. Why do I not have? Pause the cheetah. There we go. Nothing. Nothing.
Something on your mind?
Nothing. Nothing. Sarah Evenstar, my child. Sarah Evenstar, my child. Look at you. Your face has gained some new lines since the days when I tutored you. Ah, Karan, you speak true. It's not your fault. You prepared me. As well as you could for what lay beyond these walls. I just pray I'm prepared for what I shall find within them now that I've returned. Why? What is wrong here? Shall I tell the watchers? Yes, call the watchers, but first tell me if you've seen anything strange about the library today. Strange? Why, yes, that is just the word I would have used for that coverus fellow. Coverus. What could that spell? Backwards! He was right here beside me, taking Yolando's prophecies from that place on the shelf and reading them. I could hear his voice, recognize the seer's words upon his quiet breath. But when I turned to steal a glance at him from the corner of my eye, it was the strangest thing. His eyes were closed, and he was reciting page after page, as if from memory. He heard your footsteps, it seemed, and wandered off. I was just returning the prophecies to the rightful place here. It might be wise to take a look. If this coverus is dangerous, though. Almost a slip there, honest. I'm afraid I'm too old and bookish to be more than a hindrance. Forgive me, but I must leave you now. There. Oh, scroll and scroll. During the days of the Avatars, Lord of Murder will support a score of mortal progeny. These offspring will be aligned good and evil. Chaos will flow through them all. When the bastard children come of age, they will bring havoc to the lands of the Sword Coast. One of these children must rise above the rest and claim their father's legacy. This inheritor will shape the history of the Sword Coast for centuries to come. Copy note and discard. Let's just vocalize. Spawn Lord Murr are fated to come into their inheritance through bloodshed and misery. It is the hope of their father that only one shall remain alive to inherit his legacy. I foresee the children of Baldur will kill each other in a bloody massacre. Do I copy that? Done. Nothing. Book.
These walls contain the
Not
world's
interested.
knowledge.
Book. Book. Theodon. Well, dip me in broth and call me stewed if it isn't little Sarah Evenstar. Why, I haven't seen you for nearly, quite some time anyway. Hello, Theodon. How have you been? I still remember you running about the keep in your little swaddling clothes, pestering the elders and spooking the cows. Ain't that right, Jessup? Oh, sure it was. Yep, of course, you never did stay in those rags of yours long. I don't have time. Yes, I remember, but how have you been? You'd be naked as a jaybird the moment someone turned their back on you. I remember the day that fellow Blackstaff came floating in, and there you were, tearing around the outer keep with Gorion hot on your tail. Took the cloak right off his back, you did, and made yourself the cutest little... Yes. I remember. Could we drop it, please? How have you been? Wait, I remember it now. There was Kilben Blackstaff trying his hardest to look important, while you ran through the stables with his cape tied around your waist. Such a lark, Jessup. I thought I'd catch my death from laughing, I did. You and me both. Gorion was shaking like a leaf, he was so mad. As far as it's been, I really should be going. Nobody was sure what to do, and then Kilben mutters some words and catches you by the scruff of the neck with some sort of spectral hand. He hauls you out and drops you right in front of him, grabbing his filthy cape in the process. Everyone was scared they were, weren't they, Jessup? Sure enough, scared witless. Yep, and then old Kilden bursts out with the biggest laugh you've ever heard. Everyone at the keep was laughing like mad, except you, Sarah Evenstar. You just stood there naked as the day you were born, wondering what the fuss was about. I tell you, those were the days. Yes, I think I'll be going now. Oh, certainly, little one. Stop by any time, though. I've got some paintings of you as a youngster I'm sure your little friends would love to see. Remember the one of Sarah Avenstar on the bearskin rug, Jessup? Surely do, in the buff as usual. Cute as a bug you were. Go play with your friends now. Go on. Ah! The embarrassment. More books. There's another book. Oops. Web scroll. Some other scroll. Book. Have I done this one? Yeah, book. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Book and nothing. Okay. Everybody, let's come here. Let's hand all of these to our wizardy whiz that is. Not too full. Scroll, scroll, scrolls. Any scrolls that I can just do something with, basically. Well, I can cast a load of these spell protection scrolls soon enough. Okay, how do I get up here? There we go. Up to the next level.
Our library
Who
is
are
a
you?
man's harem of knowledge.
Ben Dallas. Hello, Sarah Evenstar. It's good to see you here once again. A pity you could not have returned during a more restful time. Why? What is going on that would cause you such stress? Oh, it's nothing, I'm sure. It's just that, well, things seem just a little strange around here. There's decidedly unmerchant-like merchants for one, and some of our own monks are acting odd as well, one fellow in particular. Really? And who would that be? Why, well, there's this fellow named Kovaras. I assume he's a visiting sage of some sort, but he seems more interested in our guests than the tomes. He makes me nervous. I think he's had the same effect on others as well. Young Shistel has been out of sorts for days now. He's not as thick-skinned as I. You remember how nervous he used to be? He's quite the opposite now. Seems like a totally different person. I wonder about him. I should go. It's been nice speaking with you. Okay, let's pop that over to you.
It's in the bag.
And let's go. No.
Need something?
No.
It's in the bag.
Let's go hunting for the spells. Bookity book books. Bookity book books. Book.
You need something, stranger.
Hi, Sarah. Sorry. Vera Castle, whatever your name is.
Thy decency is refreshing. So many we meet are lacking.
The Lord of Murder shall perish.
Chanter. Sarah Evenstar, you look distressed. What is it, child? There's trouble here, Chanter. You must help me. You are right. I have felt it too. Pray tell me how this aging frame can help you. I'm not doing that anymore. As a child, you must know the history of this keep better than any other. I've grown up here. I've played within its walls. But there are many places I was never allowed to go. I'm older now, and I will go where I must. But please, are there any places in this keep I was never told? But what right have you to ask that, child? I'm not a child anymore, Chanter. The entire keep is in danger, even its most sacred and secret places. Please, Chanter, Grime would have had it so. Sigh. I'm growing old, and the young are not so young anymore, nor the carefree so carefree. Orlando the seer, the one who founded this fortress of knowledge and whose prophecies I chant each day. He is entombed deep in the bowels of this place. But I tell you this, Sarah Evenstar, because you're right. It is time you knew, but I beg of you, in Gorion's name, do not venture into those trapped and warded halls unless some higher power than myself bids you go. Your stepfather would never forgive me for your loss. I must go now, child. Sarah Evenstar, it is time to chant the seer's prophecies as I always have. Look. Look. Flame arrow.
Come from the east like a plague of locusts. So saith the wise Alan.
Luck, or whatever that is. Damn it. Correct. Ah, I thought I might find you somewhere around here. Allow me to introduce myself. Please do. My name is Kovras. I used to work for your father, running messages to his Harper friends in Waterdeep. Before he passed on, he entrusted this ring to me and asked that I give it to you should evil ever befall him. Will you take it? Well, evil befell him, all right. But what evil did befall him, Kovras? You were there. You saw it all. A woman, an armoured figure, 2 ogres wielding clubs and 2 archers. But Gorion's petty magic was of little use against them, was it not? And you fled with your tail between your legs, hiding amidst the trees until dawn broke. Now it comes full circle, doesn't it? Iron Throne so close that you can almost touch them and wreak your revenge for that night. You're right, Kovras. I was there, myself, my father, and 6 others who tried to kill us. Where were you, if you know so much? You'd be so void of trust, I'm surprised you have made it this far. It's a little matter. Go seek your vengeance or your doom at the hand of the Iron Throne. I wash my hands of it. Can I attack you? Kovras was immune to my damage. Well, there's a surprise. Just some more scrolls, nothing of any import. Okay. So let's handle these over. Inventory full again. If you can't cast certain spells, then that's annoying. I might have to get rid of those spells then. If you can't cast Charm Person. Might as well drop them. I'm afraid. That's just the state it is now. Can't cast Sleep. Drop it. Can't cast Mental Domination or Confusion. Drop them. Oh, don't want to cast that. Can't cast Luck. Can't cast Hold Person. Drop them. This is quite sad. Can't cast Chaos, can't cast Feeble Mind, can't cast Greater Malazon. Oh, this is going to be painful. Can't cast Dominion. Drop them. That's bad, not being able to cast all those. Yeah. Well, that'll do. It'll do.
Now what?
Now we have to move on and upwards. At some point.
It's in the bag.
Okay, let's see if there's anything
Uh-huh. I'm on it like
I
ugly on
can
an
cast
orc.
up here. Nope. Can't cast Luck. My dear ma'am, you must realize that it's manners that makes the gentlewoman, so must you kindly prove that you're one by leaving. Fine, we'll be on our way. Good riddance. Nothing. Nothing. And nothing.
You need something?
Really need these people out of here. Okay. So
Now what? I'm
need to
on
be
it
here.
like ugly on an orc.
Whatever then,
You need
as
to be
well as I
here.
can.
What you want? This
you
way.
need to be there.
Nature's
You
servant
need to
or
be
the
here.
Cool,
You need
butt
to be
kicking
here.
for goodness!
Uh-huh.
Can I
You need to
help?
be there.
I'll do my best.
Right.
Did I wish
What
my
spells
ear?
can you cast out of here? Nothing enormously worthwhile. Never hurts having you cast
They're called.
Stone Skin though. Because it lasts so long and is so damned useful. Okay, so Fireball. Right there, please.
You need something?
All right.
That's that one killed. That's that one killed.
All right.
You have need of me?
Okay.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
Oh, I thought it's really not interesting.
Now what?
Everybody on
Blade will cut you down to size.
And that's the end of the Iron Throne. Lots of gold, lots of potions, lots of magic things.
It's in the bag.
Unfortunately, lots of useless and pointless magic things.
Uh-huh.
You've a task?
Right, you need to... Yeah, you do that to him.
You need something? I'm on it like ugly on an orc.
And you
Nature's
need to do a
servant
little bit
awaits.
better healing on him.
Now what? If you're sure that's what you want.
Ooh, an identify scroll, that's always good. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you can have that, you can have this. Yeah, container full. Okay, well, getting potions of strength is never a bad thing. I just can't be bothered picking up these things, they're just so heavy. And how are we doing on experience? 147,000, 161 is where we cap out. No, sorry, 152,000. 161, as I say, is where we cap out. Now you'll probably be level... Yeah, you'll hit the next level before we leave. There's no point exploring any further. So we're going to get guard blocked up here.
I should have joined the army.
Sir Evenstar, stay where you are. I do not wish to harm you, but you must come with me. You are to be questioned regarding the murder of the Iron Throne leaders. They were apparently killed not an hour ago, and an item of yours was found with the bodies. Please, you'll get a fair trial if you come quickly. All right, I surrender. Take me to Url or to Tethril so I can prove my innocence. I'm glad to hear it. I do not wish to harm you. I'm sure this mess will be cleared up soon.
Someone disturbs me.
All right. So, Sir Evenstar, you have sullied your father's name by defiling his home and bringing ruin to a peace that has lasted for centuries. I spit on you and all of your friends. Your transgressions will be punished in the most severe form. I formally accuse you of the murders of Brunos Kostak and Realta Anchev. But I've done nothing wrong. Why have you accused me of such a thing? Wink, wink. You were seen fleeing the site of the murder by the guest known as Kovras. From everything we've seen and found, it's not hard to figure out what your purpose was. When I've been told you've been trying to place all the misfortune of the Sword Coast squarely on the shoulders of the Iron Throne. I assume you and your friends are assassins in the employ of Arm. Perhaps you were sent up north to create discord in the region before an Amnian invasion. It matters little. You and your friends are to be sent to Baldur's Gate, where an appropriate punishment will be administered. After these cutscenes, we shall end this episode, as we have gone on a little while now. And then in the next episode, we shall travel the depths of Candlekeep. Spoilers, sorry.
Greetings, young one.
Hello, young one. I am sorry to see thee in such terrible circumstances. I know thee well enough to see that you have been falsely accused. No, we slaughtered them in cold blood. Tomorrow Ulrond will most likely sentence thee to be sent to Baldur's Gate. There thou would receive the death penalty for these actions. I know that Gorion would not want to see his only child killed a scant few weeks after his own death. 'Tis as a favour to his memory that I will help thee escape. Make thy way through the catacombs beneath the library, but disturb them not. I have your possessions with me. You must take them and go with haste. Do you know anyone by the name of Kovras? I know of no one named Kovras, but Kovras is the reverse of Serevok. A young man who accompanied the leaders of the Iron Throne when they first came. I know not where he is gone. It is now time for you to go, Sir Evenstar. I can teleport you to the secret room that leads to the catacombs, but from there you are on your own. You must be careful within the catacombs. There are many guardians and traps, and perhaps whoever planned these murders. However dangerous the catacombs may be, they are a safer alternative to Ulrond's wrath. Teleport us to the library, we're as ready as we'll ever be. Okay, and we shall leave it there for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please subscribe. If not, don't worry about it. And I shall see you later. Goodbye.